salt air and the rest on your door. I never needed
anything more
or whispers. Anyway,
are you sure?
happy August.
Happy August.
August.
I am in fact wearing my
I
folklore
know.
sweater.
I was going to ask you about
had-
that. You look fabulous, and it's
Thank you.
so perfect for the occasion.
It's honestly great weather. It's like not hot
Mhm.
enough that I won't sweat. I think,
Right.
or
That
at
makes
least
sense.
yet.
You're wearing a walking gold mine, though. Those bitches go for a lot of money.
I know.
That's her investment. Some people invest in real estate.
You know,
Jamie
and it's
invests
funny
in
because
Taylor
I
Swift
would
merch.
I feel like I got this on a whim. I was like, I don't know why I got that, but I got it.
And then there's me. I didn't get that, and so I was like, oh, fine, I'll get the red one. And I got it I mean, I don't care if it's worth anything, but it's also like everyone has it now, and you can like get it.
Yeah.
They made it way less of a thing because this was the original. Also,
Original.
the red cardigan doesn't even make sense. Like you just did it because this was popular.
Yeah.
You know. So whatever,
You're
it's
just geeking
fine.
out one too now.
Yeah. I do think it's cute. I just
Yeah.
don't wear any purple, so I didn't get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But
I literally I had like a flannel on kind of thing earlier, and I got back and I changed to this. So I was like, I just have to.
no, this is for the moment.
So
You're here and now.
she's having her moment.
Yeah. And it's August.
Yes, happy August.
Yeah. And not to scare anyone, but jump scare warning. At the end of this month, the fall drinks at Starbucks come.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I know.
I'm ready, but I'm not ready.
Yeah. So, yeah. Also, I read in an article that, but specifically the pumpkin cream cold brews are back at the end of the month. I think it's on the 26th.
See, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm ready for that.
I
I want to taste it.
See, yeah. But they have other things, too. In the article, they said they have new drinks for fall.
I think I saw these.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Iced pumpkin cream chai tea latte.
Yeah.
That sounds great. An iced apple crisp oat milk shake and espresso.
See,
and-
that one's going to be interesting. I don't know about apple crisp.
I don't
So
personally love anything flavored apple, but
Me neither.
this one sounds interesting, even though I don't like apple stuff, but apple croissant. And I'm picturing it like do you know their other croissant that has like the almond croissant that has like the almond filling in it?
Yeah.
I could kind of picture it like that,
Yeah.
you know?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm like, I'm trying to like get out of this phase where like I feel like I've talked about it so much probably to you and everyone else, but how I'm so like whenever someone starts talking about like the next season, I get so anxious. I'm just like, oh my God, like I did nothing this season. Do you know what I mean?
I've been in a deep reflection because I'm like, I think I feel about like this about every single season.
Oh, I know.
And then I'm like,
Right. Because my thing is there will be another summer.
I know.
You know?
But it's also like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. And then there was like a lot of things about fall going around, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I can't wait for fall. But
I
I'm
know.
like, I'm in summer, and then I'm gonna miss summer.
I know. What
have to
happened to
stop.
living in the moment?
What happened?
What happened to it?
Like, seriously.
I've never, but it must be nice to be like that.
Yeah.
um,
Right.
Anyway, but yeah. Wait. I saw the Barbie movie.
I know. I saw.
Wait, how did you see?
Didn't you post it? Or you? All right. Maybe you said something on your story. And I
Oh,
was like,
yeah. I posted it. Oh, yeah, because you haven't watched Sex Education, have you?
Oh yeah, that's what you posted because I was like, oh, she saw it then.
Yeah, we saw it last Thursday, and first of all, I was literally the only one not wearing pink. Jared even was wearing pink. He's like,
I know, that's
everyone's
how I
wearing
was.
pink. Yeah,
I didn't think to.
I
mean, I
thought
was up
to, but I was
north
just like, no,
in the
it's not a
butt
big
crack of
deal.
nowhere, but
Right, but people who are wearing heels in there, I'm like, damn, I am underdressed.
yeah.
Normally I am not. But anyway, you haven't watched Sex Education, but 3 of the fucking main characters were in that, and there
That's
are only like
insane.
6 main characters. What?
That's insane.
It is because all of a sudden I knew Emma Mackey was in it, which is one of the Barbies,
Yeah.
and she was like the one, she won some award in it. Anyway, she was in it, and I was like, oh, that's so exciting. I love Emma Mackey. And then I saw, I don't even know their names, but another one from
Fake.
that. What?
Fake.
Yeah, I know. Then 2 of the guys from there.
Yeah.
I literally I can't even think of their names in this show, but I was shocked. I was like, why? How?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is this?
Yeah.
It's Greta Gerwig. Maybe she's a British. Is she American or British?
I don't know. I didn't even know Margot Robbie was Australian.
Yeah, Jared didn't either.
I didn't know until I saw an interview, so I'm behind.
Oh no, she's American. What? Interesting. Yeah, I knew that more recently. I feel like even before the press a little bit, but like still, I always thought whenever I saw her in the other movies, wait, is she not in superhero movies?
Margot Robbie? Maybe she is.
I don't know. I always pictured her as someone else, honestly. As what's that girl's name? Shit. As as Brie Larson. I always used to get them mixed up. Brie Larson and
oh my God, look what happened.
I know, Barbie. I'm telling you, Barbie took over Google and everything. When you search Barbie
That's
anything,
insane.
it comes up with pink sparkles.
That's crazy.
It is.
Oh yeah, she was Harley Quinn in one of the.
Who? Margot Robbie?
Yeah, that's why.
That's right. Yes. I didn't watch that one, honestly, though.
I don't think I watched either, but I remember it.
Yeah. Love that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I thought it was cute. I was just watching The Sip and which is Rylan Adams and Lizzie Gordon.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, Lizzie McGuire. I always almost say that when I'm talking about that. Also because they always talk about Hillary Duff. Anyway, their podcast. We were watching that and Rylan mentioned like that it was just like a little too long for him. And I was like,
really?
Yeah, and I don't personally agree, I didn't think that through. Well, I don't think that now, but during it I was like, oh, this is almost over, and then it was only halfway through.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But it wasn't like a thing in my head.
Yeah.
I just was like, oh, it must be ending soon,
right?
You know. Sorry if you can hear Lucy's in the bedroom, which is our parents' dog. She's sitting on the bed. I don't think you can probably hear it through the mics, but she's barking at the TV. And
crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, what was I saying?
Barbie length.
Oh, yeah, but it was cute. Super cute. The freaking outfits were so cute. I know. Especially like in the beginning. I feel like the beginning to middle was my favorite part.
Yeah.
Right?
Me too.
It's just fun.
It was so cute and fun.
Right. I know. And Ryan Gosling scared me. He surprised me.
Right.
He really surprised me.
With his acting?
Yeah, like just him being Ken. Like I just didn't picture it beforehand.
Yeah, he did a really good job though.
Yeah, I feel like you have to have like a certain amount of silliness to be able to do that part. And I just didn't see him as that.
I saw a lot of things that like made, I guess they were talking about like a lot of it was improv that he did. And like.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, because I feel like that is silliness too.
Yeah.
That made the cut.
Uh-huh. That would
like
make sense.
The one.
Yeah.
When they were when he took over the Barbie's house.
Oh, yes.
And he like went around like the flippy doors.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. Saloon doors.
Yeah. Yeah. And he like he said something and it was like sublime. Yeah. And that was like improv, I guess.
Yeah. That's so funny because I feel like when people say they did improv and like those parts made it, I always think those are the best parts of like the show or movie.
I know, I agree.
When they like give them some freedom.
It's so good. And it's funny because I didn't even realize in at the time that he said sublime.
Oh yeah, I didn't either.
I really didn't pick up on it.
I saw a GIF afterwards.
Yeah. I saw something about it afterwards and I was like, oh.
Isn't that so funny?
Yeah.
I know. That was cute. And did Jeff see it?
Mm-mm.
Oh, I want to see what he says. But very, very cute. Don't want to get up and you know what? Here, I'm gonna grab where you just talk to them. Okay.
Okay.
I forgot that we can do that.
Yes. Since you always do it for me. Yeah, Lucy likes to literally bark at nothing. The air will disturb her peace, so she stays barking. I have a few podcast notes, and my first one is I was actually really good at writing my thoughts down this week. Usually I'm not. Usually Jordan's the best at it. And one of them was never eat soggy waffles, because in my head I was like, I'm telling them how I'm writing down my notes this week, and I like did a good job at writing different thoughts
through the week.
Yeah, and my first one was never eat soggy waffles, because I was gonna ask you, whenever you do north,
that's
like
what it's
in your
from.
Head.
Yeah.
Do you say something like that?
I used to
because I literally always say never eat soggy waffles to figure it out.
Right.
To figure it out.
Really figure it out. Yeah.
It's just like ingrained in me. And I was like, it was one of those things where I was like, wow, that's like a thought that I just like always have that I just
Right.
don't realize
Right.
that I say
You know,
that.
yeah, that's actually really funny. No, but I know there are things that are like that I do that too. She's just trying to get in now. But I used to do that. I feel like maybe I still do.
Or there's another one, never.
But now I just memorized them in my
Right.
head, like in like the way that they are.
Yeah.
You know?
Like in my head, I picture North Michigan, East, like
Yeah.
East Coast.
Right. Yeah. See that's a
California.
good actually.
So like,
idea for
I don't
that.
know. Maybe it's like, I just wonder how different it is for everyone.
Yeah, and what like
It's
you
such a
picture in
weird
your
thing.
brain
Yeah.
too, because everyone's brain is so different. Some people, I mean, obviously this is, I mean, maybe it's obvious to other people, but I think it's crazy when people like say that they don't picture things in their head.
Yeah.
You know,
me
like
too.
like you're saying, like I can picture when you're saying that I picture the U.S. map.
Yeah, but
You
like
know?
only the U.S. map,
Right.
like not the world.
Yeah. And so it's like,
But I feel like Jared, I
Yeah.
feel like he would picture the whole world.
the whole world, and then it's like zooms in on it. And
Like
then it
I
goes
feel
to
like
each
he would
one.
be like,
Yeah.
Hawaii is,
Right.
or where is Hawaii? Oh yeah.
That way. It's that way. I know it's not my house.
But it's actually mind blowing because like how, no, it's actually mind blowing because I don't know how people don't think in pictures.
Oh yeah, that's
I
what I'm
see
saying.
my
I don't
brain
get
is
it.
Just photos and pictures
That's all
of
it is.
everything.
I know.
When I think of grass, I have to see grass in my brain.
I know. Oh my god, this is like a training exercise. Every time, like,
We're getting present.
yeah. Bird.
Grounding.
Oh my god. Apple. Oh my god. Yeah. Literally though, I
This is
just
crazy.
I've heard that before. Like people in person have told me that, or like I know it. Like it must be crazy though. Like people that like see like music in color, things like that.
Yeah.
Like to people who don't, they're like,
Yeah.
you don't.
I've
Do you know what I
even
mean?
known someone that said that they didn't, like when they are singing lyrics or like, yeah, have lyrics, they don't like think of someone or think of
Yeah.
something.
I
or
know.
They have no meaning to it.
Right.
And I'm like,
I almost think Jared's like that too. But
It's
I
crazy.
like I literally like have to. Like even if it doesn't even apply to
right,
me.
and I
I'll
have to
make
have
it.
the storyline or like,
Yeah, right. Or yeah.
you
To
know,
be able to picture it.
yeah,
Yeah. That's a very good point. And
it's crazy.
it is. And like people who like can like picture a song in their head but they won't like picture the actual song, like any song. They won't play in their head.
Right. Weird.
Mhm.
Weird stuff. Freaky.
So weird.
Super freaky girl.
Super freaky chick. You know that Barbie soundtrack is so good though too. Like
Oh my god, it's nonstop.
I want it on a vinyl.
I know.
I don't
It
even
has
listen
to
to
be
vinyls.
like the best soundtrack of all time. It's just so happy and like
Yeah.
I saw someone put Pink, the song Pink by Lizzo, I think that's what it's called,
Yeah.
as the ringtone in the morning or like alarm clock.
That's
because it's like
genius.
what are the lyrics?
Barbie? Like,
Yeah, it was
get
like
up
when
out
one of the
bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just so happy. It's when she's like brushing her teeth every
Uh-huh.
morning. Like, it's so
That's
good.
so smart. That's so smart. And it made me like, I don't know. I'm not going to, that kind of sounds cheesy, but like it made me like inspired to do the, like why, like I feel like I don't care about any of these little small things like feeling cute in the morning or anything like that. But like, I'm like, oh, her pajamas.
her jammies.
Her jammies are so cute, but her pajamas are so cute. I'm like,
I
why do I
know.
not actually wear my cute pajamas to bed?
Literally.
Because they're not comfortable. But like, I
know. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
I think we've like I feel like a lot of people have like their really cute sets of
Yeah.
pajamas. And then they're like,
yeah.
I just woke up in the dungeon and like the mismatch.
Yes, I literally
I will
crawled out of a crate.
I will
A crate.
always
Oh my God.
pick those over the
Yeah.
matching sets.
I know. It's just like there's some things, but you know what? I ordered a few more of these recently. They're the Parade like sleep shirts, I think they're called, and I genuinely
Really
like
good.
think they're the best things to sleep in.
Really?
Yeah, I have a blue one, and I like.
I want to
Wear
feel
it
it.
so
Is it like
often.
soft or something?
It's really soft. It's really lightweight and very stretchy.
That's how I like imagined it.
Yeah, and I ordered it size bigger, or like a few sizes bigger. I'm sorry. And so it's like really, really big, and I love it.
Love.
Yeah,
Slay.
little. literal slay. Jesus.
You know what? I always hear me do that, but I don't ever hear you do that.
I know. I literally, because I
you
don't
can't
really
catch your word.
Yeah.
Cat's got your tongue.
My tea bags went in there.
That's
That's kind of gross.
Really? I would still drink it.
I still will because I mean, I'm glad to be validated.
It takes a lot to get me gross.
Yeah. No, honestly, same. But it's just like I don't want to like eat the paper.
Right.
No, it's a fear more so than anything.
Right.
But like speaking of, sorry, go on.
I was literally gonna say the same thing, but I don't know what you're saying. I was gonna say, speaking of the Barbie movie, though, I was thinking about how I came up.
I'm wearing off on you.
I was thinking about how I came up with the idea of what we're talking about today, and it was during my workout class. But I think I was thinking of a part in the Barbie movie of like, you know, when the girl from the mainland who had the Barbie,
America Ferrera.
Yeah. I don't know.
The mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was like going on her speech of, you know, women can be this, but they can't be too much of this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I was thinking of the same thing with like quiet and loudness, because it's like, if you're too quiet, you're weird.
Yep. And,
you know, shy and whatever. But if you're too loud, you're annoying and attention whore. Yeah. No, literally. Attention. You are attention whore. You are attention whore. But that's where I got that.
That's a very interesting. That's a good point, though.
Yeah.
Like, very good. Because I think that just in general, like, do you want to go into that topic now?
I mean, we can wait. Stuff. I mean, I still.
Do you have other stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, no. Then I'll put my thing on it. But what was I saying? That I think that her speech in that, I feel, what did I see? I saw all of that's what it was. It was like the best quotes from the Barbie movie, and they were all from like her speech. Yeah. I feel like I saw that too. It was like on Impact or something. Yeah. And I was like,
I mean, like, true.
Yeah, right. True. But they are
like only her.
You might as well just put like the best speech. You know what I mean? Or the best part of the Barbie movie. Okay, we're just gonna carry on. Did you know swans bond for life?
That took me a second.
Yeah, swans, because we've had these sand cranes.
They're just like us.
Yeah, we've been hosting these sand cranes in our front yard for 2 weeks
still
now.
There.
Yeah. They come and go as they please, and they eat in our front grass.
I wonder if they'll eat your bird feeder or.
I know. I wonder. Maybe. Yeah. I wonder that too. They haven't found it yet, but what was I saying? Oh, that, and I looked that up because like swans, they bond for life. Because I was like, there's only 2 of them. It's so weird, and there are a couple then. I know. And then I saw this one TikTok of these swans, like this wildlife rescue did you see this? They rescued a swan and they took it in like to fix it and like to care for it or whatever. It had something wrong with it. And then they released it back into the wild to its partner, and they were so excited to see each other again.
Really?
Yeah, they like I have to show you, they like wrapped their necks around each other and then like we're like swimming off together. They were so happy.
I feel like I did see that.
It was so cute.
That sounds cute.
I also read in the comments of that swans will die like if they lose their partner. If their partner dies, they'll die of depression or something.
That's so sad.
Sadness or heartbreak, whatever you call it. Yeah. I know. Kind of crazy.
That is
crazy. I do think that's sweet that like animals like that are just like you find. I don't know how they pick them. Like just whoever's there. I think it's like the girl gets picked because the guy does the little dance sometimes.
Who?
In like Wildlife.
Sorry, I got sidetracked by 9 notes.
Oh yeah. Like who? What guy does what dance? No, like, you know, like in the wild when a bird is trying to like get the attention of a female bird. Yeah. And he'll do like a dance or like put his feathers up or something, like to look sexy or something. And then she like was like, okay, yeah, you can mate with me. You know? Yeah. So I'm like, is it in the power of the woman in wildlife? I don't know.
Period.
Right. Who knows? Or do you just like find each other and you're just bonded for life like a swan? Like I want to know the story of swans.
Yeah. You need to get on that channel.
Discovery Channel. Planet Earth. What is that?
National
Geographic. Oh yeah. No, I do watch the ones on Netflix. Yes, please. They're just sitting there teaching me all this. I'm like, what? Yeah, I love that.
I love it. What I was laughing at too before you said that, I was reading my notes and I said, it says Cardigan B throwing Mike at Simone.
Wait, what?
It was like in the middle of the night and I was on TikTok and I just wrote it really fast. But it was Cardi B.
Oh, yes.
Threw a mic at someone.
You know what? I'm not for violence, but I do I am with her. I stand with Cardi B.
Oh, for sure.
On this. Why are you throwing a drink at someone performing?
Yeah, they did it to the wrong person in general.
Right, for sure. Like, she's just going to be like, oh, stop it. Like, you know what I mean? Why? I've actually had a very intense rant on my solo one where I was just like, what? Oh, no, that was actually about Miranda Lambert. But still, same thing goes. Like, why?
Yeah, it's just so weird. It's especially when she was like, that girl was like, or whoever did it was like front row. Right. Or one of the front rows.
Right.
And it is just so weird.
I know. I like a drink of all things too. Like you're there seeing your performance. Like, I feel like throwing a drink at someone is a malicious act in general. Like, you're angry at them. So it's like, I don't get it.
So weird.
But instinctually, I was shocked because Cardi hit the girl who did it. I know. I would have missed hitting someone else.
I kept reading the comments. They were like, her aim is so good.
And she didn't take 2 seconds to react. I'm sorry. I love Cardi B, so I don't know. But again,
it was just crazy.
Throwing things on stage.
It's like the third one in the past month.
We're not going to be able to fucking have live shows anymore, and that will be
have,
the end of my life.
Bottles be there anymore,
right? Right. I'm gonna have to bring a backpack with water in it. That's the only thing that's. You know what? Actually, I wish I could.
Sometimes we don't have that.
I know. Every time we're walking at the park and we're going up those big hills, it's like hiking. I'm like, damn, I wish I had one of those fucking things, those backpacks with the straws.
The one.
Yeah, I see people with them all the time, but I just don't have one.
It's great.
But at a concert, that would be literally epic. That with a diaper. Sorry, because I wouldn't wear a diaper, but or some sort of thing where you get. Never mind. I was thinking of that, but reversed, because I was like you pee into.
Oh.
Because I'm like, if you're intaking so much water, you're gonna have to pee more. That's why you don't I don't drink a lot of general admissions.
They need to come up with something for sure.
Put a porta potty in the middle of the general admission.
Literally,
there has to be some way. We were at the Ed Sheeran concert. You guys, there was a full blown. We've been to hundreds of concerts. Ed Sheeran? Yes, in the on the ground floor, right next to us. These two girls were fighting, calling each other a bitch. Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch! They were so mad at each other. I'm like, at Ed Sheeran of all places, I'm seeing this right now.
Insane,
right?
Yeah,
they were mad because people were mad because the floor was all general admission, and I think within that, maybe with the general, Ed Sheeran, maybe people don't go to general admissions that often or something, but they're standing there and they're mad because people are trying to get back to the place they went. It was a very chill general admission. Do you know what I mean? It was very spread out. It wasn't like you're at the Fillmore and you're boxed in, you know? Yeah.
You can't go anywhere.
Right. You're they have drinks out there, you go by and you come back, it's chill. And people were getting so mad that people were trying to get back in there. So then they wouldn't move for them. And so then they started fighting. I was like, wow. I can't believe it's here of all places, right? I don't know.
Wow. Insane.
But I think it's because maybe because they were older, and so I'm maybe they have more balls or something, and they're ready to fucking go.
Yeah, maybe.
Right?
That's great.
Yeah.
Another thing I wrote is I was at work the other day, and a guy came up to me, and I was cashing him out, and he was he said something about are you having a good day, or something like that. I was like, yeah, I'm good. And he was like, yeah, you know what you have to do is you should just watch Shark Tank to get inspired, to get he was ready for, he was
about to
he wanted to be my manager.
Yeah.
He was like,
let me recruit you.
Yeah. He's like, don't worry, your 30s get so much better.
What? He thought you're miserable because you're working at as a waitress?
I don't know.
Okay, that's uncalled for.
Yeah, I was like, it's sweet, but it's also uncalled for. I was like, it went a little too far. I was like, thanks.
Yeah. See, those people what you're eating here.
Right.
Right? Like, go, like,
You're probably leaving a $2 tip too.
there we go. Right. First of all. And you just don't, like, I guess the undertone is nice, but I also just think things that are like that.
I didn't know how to take it. At first, I was like, that's sweet. Like, maybe I needed that.
Right.
And then I was like,
why me?
Yeah, why me?
Right.
And, like, what? Like, a lot of people like being a waitress.
Yeah. And either, like, just no matter what, no one asked you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Like, you could watch Shark Tank.
Yeah. Where are you? Are you a shark? You keep watching and then make your way up to a shark. Then I'll listen to your advice. I don't know you. How much money do you make?
It's a little crazy.
How am I going to take your advice?
Yeah. Are you
I'm
drinking tea?
Yeah.
I just put that together.
Yeah.
You don't like tea.
I'm a new girl. I started 3 days ago.
What kind of tea is it? Regular?
Only black tea. I only like black tea, and it has to have 1 cream and 1 sugar in it, or 2 if it's tall one like this. But
From Love Island. That's where you got it.
oop, I actually have this because I said I'm a tea girl now, and I only drink low caffeine now because I'm trying low caffeine and no more cold brew, because cold brew, I think it's literally ruining. First of all, it's ruining my life because whenever
Welcome to my world.
yeah, you know what? Nothing is allowed to rule my life. Nothing is allowed to. I don't need anything.
No.
Okay. And
you
coffee.
cannot be addicted to anything.
Right.
I heard someone say that and I was like, wow, I love that.
Yeah, and I truly, that's genuinely how I feel about things. And cold brews, especially cold brew, you're not gonna fucking ruin my life. So I don't need you to, and I'm not gonna, when I don't want to drink you, get a headache. Fuck you. And then second of all, I think it literally deteriorated and like annihilated. How about that? My stomach lining, because it's so acidic.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
I only have it. Mom got a new Keurig,
Mm.
and it like does iced version.
That sounds
So
yummy.
I've been just trying it, and it's so
Right.
fun.
Yeah, it's so fun.
And
Coffee
I ran
is
out of
different
matcha.
because coffee's so watered down, and I think it's like I built a tolerance to like coffee, and then I hated regular iced coffee because it was too watery.
Yeah.
Because then you have cold brew, and it's so intense of a flavor. And I got literally heartburn one day, and I was like, no, nothing will make me feel like that.
Yeah.
Nothing. It won't happen. So, but I did get it from Love Island.
I knew it because they always talk about tea.
They're always talking about tea. Yeah, of course they're British, and so I'm like, oh, like I had a lot of black tea because that's the only tea I've ever liked, but I just never reached for it. And it's been so cold in the house with the air conditioning on and stuff, so I'm like, you know what, a hot tea could actually be nice. But I did see them doing that. Just like whenever on one of their seasons they would make scrambled eggs and like a slice of bread with it and eat it together with like ketchup and stuff, and that's exactly how I love scrambled eggs, so I would have that every time after I'd watch it. I am easily influenced. I'm the first one to say it.
Yep.
But anyway, do you have anything else, please? Speaking of Love Island, did you watch the finale or no?
It's not on Hulu.
Oh,
That's why I texted you yesterday. I was like,
yeah,
they should have a law
yeah,
that they cannot post it without it being on like everywhere.
Jamie got it spoiled.
I think.
Yeah, you don't know. You might not know because if you didn't actually like read what she said. Yeah, I told her it's time for a lobotomy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I was like, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I didn't spoil it.
No, I watched it. And I was
watch it
freaking
on?
crying. What? I watched it on ITV. I have the VPN.
Of course you do.
Yeah, of course I do. You know what? Because again, like I said, there's me saying I don't let anything ruin my life. That's why I'm actually glad it's over. Love Island, like,
yeah,
be done.
And then I got caught up the other day, and I was like, I don't have anything else to do, so I started Molly May's season.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah.
that's my favorite season,
It's
probably.
taking over.
Yeah.
I'm like sucked in.
See, I know.
But it's
at least you can just binge it when you want to. You don't have to, like, for me, when it's live, I feel like I have to catch up.
Yeah.
I don't want spoilers,
I know, that's how I felt.
you know? Because then when I would go to look up spoilers on Twitter, everyone's so fucking negative about everyone on Twitter. Like,
Really? I haven't been on.
right, like about
It's
Jess and
X
Sammy. They
now.
all, oh, sorry, X. X, you're shut the. Literally, it's so ugly now. It's so
Did
ugly.
you see his the new building for it?
Yeah, ugly. Yeah, I did see them changing the sign.
Yeah, and it's like blinding. into
Yeah.
the apartment
Oh,
complex.
I didn't see that part. Damn.
Flashes, and he didn't do any. It's like not like he didn't do any regulations or like checks for it. He just put it up.
Changed it, yeah. Because why the fuck would he have to, right?
And it's literally into a residential building, like
come
right across the
on.
street. And it was like point of
I'd be
views from like
pissed.
those apartments.
Yeah, that's gonna have to be fixed.
It's like lightning.
Why would you even? Why does it need to be lit up? X, you're gonna X off the fucking platform because no one's gonna. I'm
on Threads.
Yeah, right. Threads, exactly. And Threads, I do love Threads. I'm just habitually I go on Twitter because that's who all I follow still is on Twitter. They need to move to Threads. All of my fan people, but yeah. But either way, I don't like looking things up on Twitter because then I'm like, I go into watching the episode and then I'm like supposed to be angry at this person. I'm like, he didn't even do anything, like, or she didn't even do anything wrong like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Were you good crying at the finale?
Yeah. I was good crying, but I was just like, oh, it's just like I was watching like the, you know, like the old stuff, and then like how they're just like, I just always, for some reason, I'm always like, oh no, like life stops after they leave the island. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know,
done.
like I feel so bad that they're going home. Like when people get sent home. Wait, what's the last part you watched?
They just did the grafties.
Oh, the grafties. Okay, so you have a few more. Oh yeah.
But it was the day after grafties, and they have to choose a couple to go home right now. Like who's compatible?
Okay. So you saw Mitch with Ellaby.
Yeah,
Mitch.
but now Mitch is saying Ellaby's fake.
Right.
That's where I'm at.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
I don't know anymore.
Mitch.
I wish he got home. I was home a long
Yeah.
time ago.
I don't understand how he even is still here with
Because
that.
I swear to God, as soon as Abby left,
he
was all. I feel like in his eyes, he was like, "Shoot, I'm gonna miss her." Like that's the vibe I got.
That's what I think. I think he's someone who like
I
doubles down on like he like even if he doesn't fully believe in it, but if someone does something and he's like he closes off and then he doubles down on it to make himself like believe himself or something. Yeah. But I don't think he actually. I think he actually wanted to be with Abby, but he was pissed off about the Scott thing.
I agree, and I think as soon as him and Scott or Abby and Scott said they were just friends, I think it changed because I think he was like about to go back. I swear to God.
Yeah. And then Abby with the I loved Abby, but I like
she's
girl
starting to like. I was like, she just needs to let them go. She's too good.
She's too good, but she's also like. Listen, why are you gonna chase Scott around?
I know
it's not that serious, and if
Scott is cute, but
you
he's so boring.
Yeah, but and
he didn't want you.
If that's what I'm saying. And if he's not going to yearn after you, you're going to have to beg him to make coffee. No.
Ew. Yeah.
No.
That's it. You're done.
You are done.
Yeah. Repulsive.
What?
Repulsive.
It is. But yeah, it's over now for me at least. So I can get my sleep schedule back.
I wonder. I'm gonna look on Hulu if they have new ones yet.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you can use my NordVPN. I don't know how that works, but you can get a free week or something.
A week too late.
Yeah. I know, that's why I did that, because Hulu, it's like I would get spoiled and I'm like, why does it take so long to get on Hulu? Everything takes so long.
I know. I wonder if it's on regular TV. Maybe. I forgot we have that here.
Oh, I wonder. I don't know.
Downstairs, that's why.
Yeah.
They have one new episode. The Islanders struggle to understand the way the voting has gone.
Wow.
So I wonder who goes home. Wow. I'll watch that after this.
See?
Actually, I shouldn't. I need to do my school.
See, I'm telling you. I told you it does rule the world.
I promised myself today that I would sit down all day and do my school.
Yeah. You got to do it. Fuck Love Island. No, honestly, these ones, I would just wait till the finale's out and then just binge them or something, because they're boring. The ones up into it, it's boring. My thing is, I think it's so funny.
How many left do I have? It doesn't say. It just
I think it goes to like 40. Or I mean, not 40. You probably have like
bits. Why does it?
So you have like, I think you have like 2 more or 3 more. Okay. 2 more left maybe
after these.
Yeah. I also got stung by a bee the other day.
You did?
Yeah, on my thigh. I was gardening and cutting hydrangeas down, and all of a sudden I didn't even know there were any over there, which it makes sense that there are, but stung me, and I didn't realize I haven't gotten stung by a bee in so long that I forgot like how long it actually hurts afterwards.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I've only gotten stung like once.
Really?
And it was like, I remember I was doing like at a soccer practice, like bleachers running up and down, and I got stung.
Yeah.
But that was like so long ago, obviously.
Yeah, right.
So I have no idea.
I remember I got stung in the butt one time going up the bleachers at
Oh, I feel like I remember that.
Yeah. That was a weird story, actually, because we were there like as a family working out for being forced to like.
What a time.
I literally just like unfolded that memory from my brain. Anyway,
yeah, mine too.
yeah, sorry. But yeah, it just hurt, and I was just like, this is crazy. But you know what I thought about? I was like, maybe it's a good thing. Like whenever I've gotten stung by a bee like tons of times in my life, but I was like, maybe it means it's nice I'm outside more. Maybe it's a good thing to get stung by bees. I just don't know what they want from me. You also have to seriously stop me from cutting my bangs. I'm about to chop them.
Me too.
Are you?
No, not chop. I wanted like curtain
You want
bangs.
curtain bangs, yeah.
More so. I literally was texting my friend the other day. I was like, don't let me do this.
Yeah.
Should I do this?
Right. I feel like you...
I just feel like my hair is so flat right now.
That's how I feel. I just feel boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. Like, I just need a little spice.
Right. So then do it. Who cares? Curtain bangs, I don't think is that intense. I think like those grow out so fast.
Because I've never had longer hair.
I know. With them.
No, like all straight.
Oh, I know. That's why I won't, because it's all the same length.
But now
finally.
I feel so boring. I'm like, dang, I'm so bored.
I know, because then we're not bleaching the shit out of it. So what do we do? What do we do?
I know.
That's what I'd like to know.
Yesterday was pulling all of her hair in front of her. She's like, he just cut these. How are they already like all dead? And I'm like, girl, you bleach it like every 2 weeks. I'm like, she's like, so I can't just be fake blonde? I just can't be fake blonde ever. And I'm like, yes.
And you know what, you guys? You might think Jamie's being dramatic, but that is like the most beautiful, perfect impression of mom I've ever heard. Like angry at herself for no like you want to be blonde.
Like, I don't know.
Is she home? By the way, but that's funny.
You know,
that's why I had to stop doing it. Because I was sick of it.
I know.
But anyway,
so maybe we should cut my bangs after this.
Maybe we'll just both chop our bangs. No, yeah. I can't. But I'm gonna chicken out, but I'll do yours.
You can do mine. I actually want to, but
yeah.
I was too scared to do it alone.
Really? Oh yeah.
But I also don't want to go do it.
I think you could just like do like I would start like light, do like the lightest bit, and then you work your way up.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, let's do it after that.
Really? Actually?
Yeah.
Do you have hair cutting scissors?
Yeah.
Shears?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shears?
Do you have shears?
I remember in cosmetology school you had to say shears.
Yeah, I believe that.
They were so...
Well, yeah, because if you actually think about, like, you're going into, like, the actual world of cutting hair and you're sitting down and they're like, let me get my scissors.
No, I know that, but it was just funny because we were all in high school and we were all like...
no, why would I say that?
Yeah.
Literally, why? Me tracking mom. Like, is she home?
Yeah, she's not here.
Anyway, so do you have anything else you want to go into the topic?
Yeah.
We didn't... I mean, Jamie briefly went over it, but we're talking about... How do you want to phrase it? Loud people versus soft-spoken people?
Yeah, quiet,
yeah. Just like the differences.
Yeah, just like all about it. Our experiences, our thoughts.
Yeah. Being a woman in this world, being like... Both of us are different. I feel like you are more stuff obvious. Who's the soft spoken one, guys? Who's the psycho? You are soft spoken and more quiet, reserved, I think. Yeah. Right? And I don't think I'm the loudest person.
No,
but I do think I am, like, I'm annoying.
You're louder.
Yeah.
Than like me.
Right. But I'm not like as loud as mom.
No,
like there's levels to this shit,
sure.
as Drake said.
Jordan's like soft, medium loud.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I feel like I just talk too much. That's the only thing. I feel like loudness is not as much, but
I know that's the weird thing because I'm like, well, I think I just in general have like a quieter voice.
Right.
Like my levels just don't get there.
Yeah.
Like,
she just doesn't vibrato. Shh, quiet, birdie. Yeah.
But I also do think a lot of people who are quiet or like, I don't know, get mistaken for shy even or like
for sure, or like not sure of themselves or not confident.
Yeah.
Or
and that's always bothered me because I don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true.
I know it's not true.
Yeah, definitely.
But I think people are so hard to judge or quick to judge a person.
Yeah.
By
See,
that.
whereas where I kind of think the opposite in most cases, I think it's so like not black and white, you know, like everyone's so different.
Yeah.
But I do think like sometimes when I see like a more louder person or something, or like someone who's more outspoken, And like I feel like sometimes they are not the most confident.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
I agree.
And use their voice and presence to kind of
not
like
always
take
but
over that.
for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah, yeah.
it's like
Right.
some people.
But you're right. That's the biggest, I think, thing with like
Mhm.
that from the beginning of time. I feel like that I've heard that
Yeah.
people think that about quiet people.
But basically I was thinking about that and I was like, I wonder what I wonder what like people who have louder voices or are like more outgoing think. Like, do they ever think they were like, they look at like a more quiet, reserved person and be like, wish I was like that? Because like I've had times where I'm like, wow, I'm like, I wish I could be like a louder.
Right. Yeah. I think that definitely. I think that what? Yeah. No, but that's what I think that for me personally, it's most of the time I wish I could shut up and like calm down. Like, you know what I mean? Like I feel way too like, especially when I'm around people like who aren't you and mom and like our family and Jared and stuff. But like, because we're all more similar, but like I think when I'm around other people, I'm like, I wish I could just tone it down a little bit. Like if I don't think to tone it down, like, all right, let's keep it cool down, you know, then I can regret being so crazy after. If the people are not like the same energy level vibe, then I'm like, I was fucking annoying. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I think that, but also I did read this article from the Odyssey, which I think is like some online publication from a college, I'm pretty sure, and someone wrote this article about just that. She said like she's always like the person that people are like, I heard you from across the room, like I recognized your voice from across the room, like, and she always says that she wishes she was quieter, like, and things like that. But people, because also people mistake her for being like just like super friendly and like and being super, what's the word, extroverted and want to talk all the time, you know?
Got it.
Where it's not the case just because you're loud. It's like that doesn't equate. Whereas also it doesn't mean like just because you're quiet, you're introverted.
Yeah.
You know?
Agree. Yeah.
I think that's a big common misconception too. Because I personally, if we were like to go both of us, who would you say is more introverted?
I don't know.
I would think me.
Really? I would think me.
No, I think you're way more extroverted and you like.
I guess. I think I have more like introverted tendencies,
right?
Though, like without people, like with like what I do and like what I like to do. In my free time.
Yeah.
But like with because that's why I was saying I'm not like, because I'm not really shy.
Right. No.
I'm quiet, but I'm fine to talk to people. And
yeah.
You know, and I can be reserved when meeting people, but I'm like I tend to be like, you know, fine to talk and like a talker.
Yeah.
Like more so.
Right. Yeah, you're just more soft spoken and shorter spoken, I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But I think you're more extroverted, as we're like, you have bigger social battery social battery social battery, and like you like being around people more, I think, than I do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And so that's where I think, like, which I think is interesting also.
I agree, but
Do you know what I mean?
That's what got me, because I was like, it's just so interesting how that works.
Yeah, it
and
is.
how I think other people might think about it.
Right.
Because I swear people think of me of like I think it just like more in like work situations, like where I have like the most
opportunity to like be like that,
to be around people and stuff.
Yeah.
And they automatically always think I'm like quiet and shy and like
yeah.
And
right, but
like
that's not even the case. You just don't have any. If you don't have anything to say, you won't say it. More things. Whereas a lot of people,
and sometimes it takes me a lot of like, it has like, I have to be very comfortable to talk to someone like more.
Yeah, definitely. But then I think once you are comfortable, you are like more talkative than a lot of other people I know. You know
agree.
What I mean?
Yeah.
So I think
it just always mixes my brain up.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where I'm like, I hate when people say that about me.
Yeah.
Because I've gotten it before where it's like, I don't even know.
I'm not fucking quiet. I know. Yeah. No, I do agree with that. And I think that I feel like, I don't know, maybe I think I used to be more quiet, but I don't know.
I think I've gone in phases, honestly.
Yeah.
Like I really have.
Yeah.
Or do. Or
right. Yeah. Having both. Right. Because I'm trying to think, like, trying to put myself in your position of being being told you're so quiet. And I feel like I have been, like, whenever I was really way younger, to like adults saying it to you. But I feel like that's so different than like our age, like talking to each other and being like, I didn't like you talk so much. I didn't know that because you're so quiet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know that perspective of it.
Right.
Which I know you've gotten told that.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I thinking of the same person? So I feel like you told me a story where someone was like, oh, like I didn't know you talked or something.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten that before.
Yeah.
For sure.
Which is, it's like, obviously it's weird for me because I know how much you talk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I also think there are a lot more, like they're a lot louder, like again, a lot louder of people in general than I do too. So I kind of like, well, okay, hey, wait, I actually want to know this. Do you prefer being around a louder person or a quiet person?
It's funny that you say that because I feel I was going through the people I like am with mostly, and I feel like throughout my life I've always gone to the louder people.
Yes.
Like in high school I was like,
all of your friends.
All my friends were like the loud ones.
Yeah, for sure.
And like still pretty much like you and like my other friends that I do.
Yeah.
Like my friends.
Like you. You. Well, that's what I would be for me. No, you have other friends too, and they seem more loud.
And they are louder, and I'm like, I've always like just naturally like
gravitated towards that.
Yeah. Even though I'm quiet, but it's
but I do think it's because our, like, I feel like our family as a whole is like on both sides growing up very, very loud, especially like our parental figures like mom and Nana specifically. Very, very loud aunts. People. Yeah. Our aunts. Yeah. Very loud people. Very like say what you feel like, very like
no filter.
Sailor mouth. Yeah. No filter. Yeah. So I feel like we gravitate towards those people mostly.
Yeah, for sure.
But I wonder why you turned out to be the only one that's like more quiet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you're literally the only one that is.
I know.
Must feel so lonely. Yeah. No, but you're almost more like Papa. Papa was like that.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it really is like, I think I talk more than I do. Like in my brain, I'm thinking so often.
Right.
That like in my head, I'm like, oh, I said a lot more than I did, but it's all thoughts.
Yeah.
They just don't
I've
come out.
heard that, and also I sense that with you. Like for some reason, like you saying that really resonates with me because I'm like, I know that you don't even have to say that, but I know that. Like I think you don't say it like all the time. I just don't think you're aware of like how little you say sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I don't mean to, because it's like
no, but you're listening to everything and you're like replying in your head with bigger things
than
you actually can like say
but
out
I don't
loud.
say it.
Yeah. See, because I'm always drawn to and intrigued by like quieter people.
Yeah.
I just always am. Like especially when like watching movies and things, like I'm always more intrigued by those characters. I think like in books and stuff, like the quiet ones.
Yeah.
Like if you're thinking, let's say Turn to the Summer I Turned Pretty, like that's why like you would be drawn to like Conrad more so or something because he's more drawn back and mysterious, you know, like things like that. And I feel like I'm always like rooting for those people, more so than the loud ones. I'm like, no, they'll be fine. You know what I mean? Like it's the quiet ones that like need your love or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
I agree.
But what was another thing? Oh, I saw this one thing. It said sometimes people grow up in families where they have to be loud to be heard. Maybe it's a way to make up for low self-esteem or anxiety. Working in loud environments with a lot of machinery can also be a reason for someone to talk too loudly in other settings. And I think some people are just born with a voice that projects more than others. I also have, oh wait, I forgot about my notes.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, whole book.
The highlights.
Yeah, I highlighted it too. Do you have anything else? Do you have the articles or whatever?
Yeah, I have a few, but
we have research to back up our well, we're not claiming anything, but research to back up our inquiries. How about that? Like our inquisitiveness.
Yeah.
Is that a word? I don't know. Our questions.
Anything can be a word that.
What?
Any word you desire.
We can just you know what? Make up your own damn words.
Exactly.
I'm sick of sticking to the script.
The one thing I did right is that I've been seeing more people online on TikTok say like their stories with being quiet.
Their stories coming out as quiet. Yeah.
Are you silent
or silenced? Exactly. No, but that's a very good point. That actually is perfect for this. Okay.
But I've just been seeing it more of like people saying like, you know, their stories with you know, like how people treat them being like more shy or quiet or any introverted or whatever.
Sure, yeah.
And I just always find them interesting too. Like I feel like validated.
Sure. Yeah. Definitely.
Wow.
I get that.
Other people get it.
Yeah. See, you are not alone.
I'm never alone.
You're not alone.
Yeah. What did I even save? I don't remember.
You're not alone too, because I have a list Ashley will go through later of celebrities that are shy and quiet too.
Wow. I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
That's such a good idea.
They're surprising.
Why didn't I think of that? You can go first, sir.
Why? Why?
I don't know what this is. I forget what this is.
That one's the more boring one. Hold on. Go through my stack. Why softly spoken leaders make a big impact. Did you see this one?
I'm on that.
Are you actually on the same exact one?
I think so.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Thoughtful
That's what I
leader.
was just reading.
Oh
Okay,
my
you
God.
go. Great.
Well, I can give you it. I just highlighted.
No,
the
we
things.
can reflect together.
Okay. So being soft-spoken is a part of who you are. You can't just turn your personality off and become a different person. So let's take a look and see if we can frame the challenge of the softly spoken leader. The challenges of the softly spoken leader. What?
So true.
Yeah. This is an article from...
Which this is interesting because
yeah.
it's like about leadership and like whether I think like, you know, can a quiet person be a leader?
Yeah, exactly. And I think that...
I am a leader.
Right, exactly. And I think exactly you are whatever you set out to be. And I think that you don't have to limit yourself just because you're not the loudest in the room.
I agree.
You know, and I think that for so long, again, I've not really ever been in corporate America, so I don't know this, but I have heard things like that. And just in general, even like from our perspective, being a woman and working and things like that. But I think this can maybe help a lot of you guys, because I know a lot of you guys have normal jobs and... or just like be interesting. How about that?
Yeah.
I don't know if our shit is helpful per se, but interesting. Hopefully. Yeah.
Sure.
But when people think of leadership, they often think that they still think of the ambitious, strong, forceful person smashing down barriers and screaming orders. Because like when I hear of like a boss bitch or a boss in general, that's a woman, or just like a boss, like I think of like the Devil Wears Prada, and it's like Anna Wintour, you know, like have my order on my thing at 2 a.m. or else you're fucking done, you know?
Yeah.
But if someone's soft-spoken or doesn't stomp on other people's throats to get to the top, sometimes people don't consider them to be leadership material. Softly spoken leaders are talked over in meetings, ignored, and can find it hard to get their point across. By comparison, their loud, forceful counterparts may be perceived as more capable and driven. Throwing on the... I had to do this, though, because I can't see my phone sometimes. I'm going to get glasses tomorrow. So good luck. I had it made bigger too. So grandma. However, often the loudest people in the room are full of hot air or just speaking for the sake of it. And if you look closely, the quiet achievers might just be your best leaders. Is this a male-female thing? You had to pose and you took it. Not necessarily, although gender does have an influence. Males are stereotypically louder, and they may appear more confident, and when they tell people to do things, they are seen as leadership material. When, on the contrary, women tell people to do things, they may be called bossy or dominating, which, of course, we know Taylor Swift has a song all about this called The Man, which, perfect for this.
True.
This is speaking it. Women still occupy about 24% of senior roles globally. I don't know when this was made, but no. Advantages of the soft-spoken leader. Okay. Softly spoken leaders can make a bigger impact. I didn't choose how this is printed, okay? I've found that soft-spoken leaders are usually more selective with their input. Instead of spraying the room with words to make their point, they choose them carefully and deliberately. When you speak selectively and intentionally, you focus your message. You use a small number of words to get your point across. This is often easier to absorb and understand than a lot of waffling and unnecessary words. So when a soft-spoken leader speaks, people tend to listen, which makes sense. Softly spoken leaders listen more also. Soft-spoken people don't speak often. They tend to wait and listen to what's going on around them. This means that when you do speak, they've processed more of the information and you can make a better point. When you listen, you can summarize and reflect back on previous conversations. You can also, it can also mean you haven't missed anything because you have been listening, which makes sense because I feel like I'm not as good of a listener as other people are. Do you know what I mean? Like I do feel like the quieter people are better listeners.
I agree.
Yeah.
You're a good listener, but I agree.
Not really. But when you listen, you also When you listen, you also show respect for the people who are talking to. For the people who you are talking to. This will help you build credibility and form relationships, which may prove beneficial in the future. And I think that's it, actually. But essentially, it's just like I just thought these were interesting because, like, in general, it's a very powerful article, in my opinion, if you are someone who's softer spoken and like kind of feeling more, I don't know if like left out is the word, but like I feel like when you're listening to, like, let's say all of these like informative things, like you need to speak up for yourself. You need to like, you know, stick it to the man. You know what I mean? Like you need to like set your boundaries very loudly and clearly. And like, you need to come to the table with like 18 of the best ideas or whatever it is. And I just feel like that could be more interesting for people who are quieter, because I feel like
agree.
it doesn't, you can accomplish the same thing with being different than someone else.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah. I feel like even in work situations where I've had to speak up, there's been times where like, and like had to like, even, I don't even know how to explain this, but the times I have had to speak up and be like, whatever.
Yeah.
They are always surprised.
Oh, right.
And
Right.
be like,
yeah. Yeah. And so they back off more or like listen more, do you think?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
Like I have one situation I'm thinking
rather
about.
than someone who constantly is saying like
boundary settings in general. I feel like it's
for sure.
I heard more.
Yeah.
In a way.
That would make sense to me.
I did see that silence. What did I write? Nerds. Oh, silence periods of calm can stimulate brain growth. But I don't know if that means with talking. I think it was a meditation article, to be honest.
But I mean, that is still with talking. Like if you're like not talking, you could think more.
Yeah.
You know, silence in general. I do feel like if you're not talking and you're thinking more.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Love it.
Like
what else do I have? Quiet people are really good listeners of our planet.
Yeah.
It was
make
written
sense,
in
right?
an article that.
Yeah.
And that was not my words.
No.
Sounds like it, but it wasn't.
Right.
Being quiet gives their brain a chance to wonder and reflect. Quiet people are likely to be introverted and tend to be more creative and sensitive than the average person.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
Very.
This is more about introverts, but I thought it was still, I mean, we kind of discussed that shy does not equal introvert.
Right.
Or, you know, vice versa.
And also, I was going to say this too. Loud does not equal extroverted, or loud does not equal like not shy.
Right.
You know? Anyway, go on.
Agreed. Introverts make up 25 to 40% of the population.
Wow.
It doesn't mean you're socially anxious or shy, though.
Right. Okay. Yep. See?
So we love
no
that.
correlation.
No.
It really just depends on your star sign and your chart.
So true.
I'm just kidding. Go on.
I feel like that does, though.
I mean, we maybe believe that
like Taurus
more than a lot of you guys do. Yeah.
Like, come on now.
We're living.
But I am all Gemini, so why doesn't it work for me?
Because it's on the inside of you and how you portray yourself to the world.
Me crazy, basically.
Yeah. Right. You're just a fucking psycho.
Thanks. A soft voice makes people feel relaxed and open.
That
conveys love, respect, and gratitude.
Okay.
I did not make this up.
Yeah.
Not my word.
I didn't say this.
It sounds like it would be, though. When a soft-spoken leader speaks, people tend to listen. That was kind of in your article. Soft-spoken does not always mean shy. Oh, my God. These notes are terrible. I don't like this app.
Why?
Look.
that made your notes terrible? Oh, because you can, like, click on it. Wait,
No,
why can you use your finger to, like...
I don't know, but you can smudge it. Stevie was walking on my iPad, and she smudged it. I forget how.
Aww. It's too realistic. Like, that's why I have an iPad, is so I don't have to use a pen to get smudged.
Exactly. I don't know why it's not doing it now, but you can smudge it.
Okay. Oh, there she is.
Okay, you can go on now because I'm just gonna.
Okay. Over half of Americans have become more sensitive to noise since the beginning of the pandemic. Did you guys know this?
Wait, can you read that again? I missed.
Okay. Okay, listener. Just kidding. Over half of Americans have become more sensitive to noise since the beginning of the pandemic.
Wow.
Yeah. So,
wow.
The new survey asked 2,000 U.S. respondents about their hearing health ahead of the World Hearing Day on March 3rd. So I don't know if this is, I guess it's kind of about hearing, but I took this as just an interesting fact about like people not fucking with loud people anymore. Like the poll found that more than 4 in 10 people have become more sensitive to loud music and loud conversations since the beginning of the pandemic in the early 2020. These distractions can also be painful. 52% said loud noises give them headaches, which the average respondent is experiencing 6 days a week. Or 6 headaches a week. I'm sorry. You know, some of these things, they make me look really bad, but they're written poorly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't proofread this. The survey also found that although 30% enjoy listening to music while working, 54% revealed that they often are incapable with the sound preferences of the other household members. So that's likely why 31% of respondents would love to turn the volume down when someone in their household is listening to something that is distracting them.
Wow.
Which I guess was not the case before the pandemic, apparently. And it's clear that Americans are struggling with the distraction of loud noises in everyday life. 6 in 10 respondents say they wish they could wear earplugs to help take the edge off.
Yeah.
So this just goes into just, I guess it, like, it does, like, it's just, like, basically, like, when I'm talking after the pandemic, it's even worse. People are like, shut up.
I was going to say, yeah, because I live with Julie.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. You can't escape
I need
that,
earplug.
girl. Yeah. What have you got? Is she in there? Oh, we got to ask her. I have a question to ask her about this subject.
I don't think she's ever been on our podcast.
No. You can ask her if you want.
I will.
Okay.
I thought you would like this. I don't know if you have it. It's the pros and cons of having chronic loud talker syndrome.
Okay, I saw this and I was like, there's a fucking acronym for it.
But is it real?
I don't know.
Or they just, is it like
I think it's just like tongue in cheek,
you know,
more
syndrome of, what's it called? The manifesting one, or like the
yeah.
lucky girl.
Right. Just made up.
Girl.
Yeah, like I have CLTS. Control Alt Delete. Like that doesn't even, I don't even think that's real. Like just people who are loud talkers now. They like, what?
Okay, so that part's silly, but the actual article, it says like pros and cons of being loud.
Okay.
Which I thought was just cool.
Yeah.
Pro, it's great if you plan on doing anything that involves public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
Con, people think you're way drunker than you are. Is that true?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone always thinks I'm drunk, even though I'm buzzed.
I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I would like that.
That's Jake
I
next to me. I'm like
validated.
talking a lot. It like maybe makes me talk even more or something, or more intense. But every time he's like, I can tell you're drunk. I'm like, I have had one drink. I'm not.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Pro, people usually don't dare to interrupt you.
That's. Yeah.
Con, you mistakenly think that you're way more captivating and charismatic than you are.
Probably yes. Yes.
Pro, people can always hear you. Always. Con, that's not a good thing.
That's why I've actually said this before. I don't know on here, but like that's why I don't let anyone talk about people in public, because I know that first of all, if I'm gonna reply to you, people will hear me. And second of all, like I know that like other people are quiet and they'll pick up on people talking about them that are like louder. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Jared's a bit louder of like the way he talks. And so I'm like, that's why you're not allowed, because people will hear you.
Yeah. Unless he's literally whispering.
Right.
Pro, you have a layer of armor against serial killers.
Right.
Oh.
With what? They'll just capture me and then I'll just fucking talk their ear
Well,
off?
it says, you know that awkward moment when a serial killer kidnaps you and takes you to some remote attic that's super far away from society, and they're all ha, nobody can hear you. Yeah, that wouldn't work with someone with CLTS. Someone will always be able to hear a scream.
Okay,
queen.
Okay,
Slay.
Serial
I only
killer
read
Slay.
so many. Con, you lose your voice constantly. You wish.
I do wish. I sound a lot better with my
that's the
voice
last one.
lost, but that's interesting. That's so funny. That must be something that person made up. because it's kind of a jokey article.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Thought it could be
I saw this
relatable.
on Quora, and I love how we're just like digging at like loud people, because it says, what is psychology behind loud people? And it says, Adam Steffen, psychology freak on Quora.com, says, is it normal to dislike loud people? I used to relate to loudness and with low intellect or intelligence. Like, loud people are not that bright, but the louder you are, the less of a thinker you are. That was my question. Thinkers cannot be loud or tolerate noises since they live inside their heads most of the time. It's true to a certain level, but it was a bit extreme. I think that loudness is wrong only when it's in the wrong time and place. Do loud people realize how obnoxious and disruptive they are?
These are so funny.
I know. Why does it bother people that I'm really quiet?
That's one of my questions.
Right. Why do people always have to be so noisy?
Why are people bothered, though?
I don't know why they're bothered either way.
Because it's... maybe
don't talk to me
think
then.
it's personal.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Maybe. But, like, everyone is not for everyone. That's the reality of the world.
That's what I'm saying. It's like,
And also, why do you get to say that? I was going to say I don't like you first. Like, why do you get to come at me? Yeah, right. What's your problem? Okay. If some people always have to be so loud in everything that they do. Have you ever Googled yourself? Do a deep search instead. Okay, now that's done. This is my mood after that. You guys can't, if you're listeners, it's a picture of, I'm assuming, Benjamin Franklin. I think that's the guy on the bills.
I think so.
Yeah. In praise of loud women, the joy and power of being noisy and female. Did you see this?
No.
So Barbie-esque, in my opinion. It's The Guardian. And it's essentially, an article about having a big voice being frowned upon as a woman. So no one wants to sit next to a loud woman. I know this because someone recently moved the placement card on a dinner table to get away from me. That's like the person who's writing it. So what are we supposed to do with the idea of loud women in our post-feminist age? In everyday life, there's still something uncomfortable for a woman about being called loud, because the implication is that A, you don't care about the other people around you. Otherwise, why are you making them feel uncomfortable? And B, you don't care what other people think about you. To allow yourself to be loud as a woman is to be borderline psychopathic. To switch off your empathy and your emotional intelligence, to love the sound of your own voice, to take up too much space. That is the theory, at least. So, like, who do you think you are? Beyonce, basically. At the recent People's Vote March in London, at least half of the speakers were women. And the expression is, he is a loud man, does not exist. Or the expression, sorry, that he is a loud man does not exist. And essentially this person who spoke this person who's like a Margaret Thatcher, I guess. Many of the top women in the top 10 chart of the most popular TED speakers, that's what it is, cannot be defined as loud, although their reach is extraordinary and they've built lucrative careers off of the back of it. They are all speakers who embody the opposite of the fire and brimstone public speaking presence of someone such as Margaret Thatcher. Often their message is about how to have your quiet voice heard in a noisy world. Which is very interesting, that I feel like that those are the people that like take up a lot of the space in those kind of like sections, because people listen to the more soft-spoken, the quiet people. It's probably a lot easier to intake their information as well. Right. Maybe. Right? More calming, like inviting. Me saying that as like a fact, well, this is going against everything I'm reading. I'm like, well, like kind of. Meanwhile, it is becoming clear that many women we may think of as stereotypically loud are secretly quiet, like Barbara Streisand. Currently punting a new album at the age of 76, she had an appalling stage fright for years and would only sing live at charity events. Adele, for instance. I read that Adele is shy, and I thought that's so interesting because she's one of the people I would think are like, she's loud. She's loud when she's talking, and she's very outgoing when she's talking, but she's actually very shy and nervous.
Very interesting, because every interview I've ever seen of hers, she's
you would
like
never
outgoing.
guess that. Yeah. And she projects herself and things like that. And so interesting. I think so. Whatever this means is important, because I think we are redefining what it means to be loud. Mic drop. Sorry, amazing. I usually don't like reading like a lot of those things like that, but I thought they like made sense with what we're talking about.
No, that's great.
Yeah. Anyway,
love.
Anything else from you, sister?
From
the penis gallery. Sorry, I was watching Drew.
I watched that yesterday.
And Josiah saying that, literally, I'm like,
every time
I'm stealing
it cracks
that.
Me out.
Yeah. Normally when I hear people saying that, I'm like, I can't say that because like people are gonna think I'm like I'm stealing it from them. Like not not in general. Like people, I'm just like you. Like okay, I know where you got that one from. You know what I'm saying? But the penis gallery, I'm stealing that one. No, but you
have to use that on Jake.
He's gonna love that one.
He's literally gonna be like so jealous.
Yeah, why? He probably has said it though before.
Probably.
Anyway, go on.
Is staying quiet attractive?
Ooh.
I thought that was interesting. It says research shown that people find confidence attractive. Given that research shows that people can find confidence attractive, this can be quite beneficial. The simple fact that you remain quieter when others are actively engaged in a debate and conversation might give the impression that you are confident in your own opinions and beliefs.
Wow, yeah. No, that would make sense. I want to know, though, what other people, like what people in general prefer, because I asked Jared, and he said he likes loud people because they're more fun. And
you would say that.
Yeah. Even though I think he's like definitely, I wouldn't consider him loud. Like he talks loudly, but he's more like,
yeah, he's not even.
He does talk a lot though.
He talks a lot, but he's not like.
I wouldn't define him as loud. I think he's more medium. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I'm louder, but he talks more.
Right.
You know? But I want to know what she says over there.
Yeah.
You know, we got to ask her. What do you, because what did you say you prefer? You're always drawn to the loud people. And I'm always drawn to the quiet people. But I also like loud people.
I know. I like both. I honestly
like we just love everyone. Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Anyway. Quiet and shy celebrities really quick.
Sure.
Quiet and shy celebrities. Jessica Simpson, Johnny Depp, Kim Kardashian, which that one kind of surprised me, but it kind of didn't. Like, it makes sense.
Kim.
Yeah. Blake Lively, Jessica Alba, Zayn Malik, The Weeknd, Beyonce, and Lady Gaga, which Lady Gaga, that one surprised me. I'm like, she's shy? I would not ever picture her as shy, right? But that's it. And then it said loud celebrities was Adele, but I was like, that totally defeats the other part. Well, but she is loud. That's the thing. These things don't equate. We're talking about multiple different things. I guess like we're saying loud and shy. Like you can be loud and shy. Yeah. You know? Totally. So she's in both categories.
Yeah.
You know?
We as like the people viewing, we need to just all spread the word.
Yeah.
To not judge anyone.
Yes.
We love the louds. We love the quiets.
The louds. The louds and the quiets.
The lads.
You're the Barbies. I'm the Kens. That's so funny. Everything we
spread the word.
Spread the word. We're gonna get our pink jumpsuits on in the van. Yes.
Yeah.
Is she in there?
I can go get her. Do I have anything else?
Does she want to be asked a question on here?
I don't know. I'll just say Jordan has a question for you. She doesn't even have to know.
What?
She doesn't have to know.
Or ask her if she wants to be on it. I don't think she will, knowing her. Jamie's asking her mom. Huh? Can you talk into the mic then just for a second? What do we think we are at H3 Podcasts? Yeah, having a guest come on. Huh? Oh, cute. You thrifted that? Oh, I love that. Yeah, it is so you. I love that. From Shane. Oh my God, cute though with stripes. I love that. That is so cute. She's showing me a green and white striped dress she thrifted. Here, can you just take this mic? You don't have to get on camera if you don't want to.
Oh, yeah, I will not go on
Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, so hold there. So we're doing a podcast episode on quiet and loud people, right?
Oh.
Okay. What you define yourself as a loud person, I would assume.
I'm a quiet, loud person.
Yeah? What part of you is quiet? Who is she?
I'm quiet if you don't know me.
Oh,
but once you know me, then I'm loud. There's a name too. I saw it for people who are not shy. What, an introvert? There's another ambivert. Yeah, that's me. I'm like,
okay.
If you don't know me, I'll sit there quiet.
Right.
But once you get to know me, then I'm not quiet.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense.
And I'm always loud.
Right.
Once you get to know me.
Yes.
You're just loud, even if I'm not.
Yeah. You're just you're a loud speaker.
Yeah.
You know. But that's why I want to know: do you prefer a loud or a quiet person? I think you prefer a quiet person. No.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie or Jordan. Yeah, you gotta
I don't know. It's a hard one. Well, I'm not gonna pick between my
Okay,
daughters.
well, not
but
you,
I'm gonna say
not us, but a louder or quiet
louder.
person. I think I don't know. Maybe you do like
Probably a
louder.
quiet
Yeah.
person because loud people can. I probably get on my nerves because I probably get on my own nerves. Or I want to be the one if somebody's gonna be loud.
Right? Yeah.
It's
You are
me,
the
not them.
you are the it girl.
Yeah.
She's Barbie. You guys are the other Barbies. I'm original Barbie.
Yeah.
I saw that this week.
Oh, you
last
did
week.
see it?
It was really
oh,
cute.
we'll have to take Jamie to go see it because Jeff hasn't seen it either.
Ooh, I'll go again though.
Who was with you when you saw it?
Oh, hello! Oh my God! I forgot
She did
we
go.
saw it up north.
Right. Wait, you forgot you watched it?
Yeah, with Jamie.
Oh,
I
with
was
Jamie. You
thinking
thought
for
you were
some
alone?
reason- I don't know why I didn't think you saw it.
That's another example of why quiet people.
She was too quiet.
She was too
Too
quiet.
quiet. She got taken off
We
the
saw it with
roster.
all the boys.
Yeah. See, that's cute. But I loved it.
Yeah, we loved it.
Very, very
Jeff
good.
is dying because he did not want to see it.
Yeah.
And then after he hears all the reviews,
Oh,
every day,
yeah.
he just
Jeff would
talks
love
about
it.
But then he made me go sit through Oppenheimer the other night.
How was that?
It was like a good storyline, but not for 3 hours.
Oh, yeah.
At 9 o'clock, which is really 10 o'clock
Yeah.
our time. So to
Yeah.
start a movie for me, I was like wanting to stick needles in my eyes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going to die. And if I'm drinking alcohol, I'll stay awake. But I wasn't drinking alcohol because I had
Oh,
nothing to
damn.
stay awake for.
Right.
So I was just
So
like
you
dying.
slept? Or you didn't
No,
sleep?
I just get too
antsy.
fidgety. Antsy.
Do your guys' theaters have cooling and heating seats?
But we were in Nashville, and the
Oh.
seats were not good. They were
Good.
the old fashioned. They were
Oh.
they were rockers, but they
yeah. Rockers.
were. It was not a good.
Oh.
No.
Jared's dad told me the one by them, they have heated and cooling seats.
Are you kidding?
Ours
me?
don't have that.
Ours don't have that, so they've even got it more updated.
Yeah, I guess so. Ours is the oldest one, I guess.
Oh,
in Michigan,
that's why.
so
Well, then
whatever.
we're gonna get the newest updates whenever they do them.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah,
Well, look at
well,
you guys
you guys
finally
can
got
go be
mom
loud
on the podcast.
and quiet at the
yeah.
same time.
We had to ask you because we
Goodbye.
were trying. She said goodbye. We were trying to get people to pull. Thanks, mom.
Thanks,
Love
Juge.
you. Cute. Enjoy your cute stuff. I know. Gotta love her. Let us know if you guys would love a podcast episode. We could, now that we got her on a little bit, we could probably get her on. Well, she
For
would probably
sure.
always just, but she's a natural. She literally would be talking the whole time.
Oh,
of
for
it.
sure.
We wouldn't even. We'd need like 5 questions max to get like 2 hours out of her.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Literally.
So, anyway, do you have anything else?
I don't think so.
I
That
don't
was a
think
very
so.
interesting topic, though. I
Yeah.
loved it.
Yeah, it was a very interesting one. Jamie came up with it too.
Enjoy your
August. Salt.
Aug-
air, the wound. Wait, what are the lyrics? sorry. Happy August.
Happy August. See
Love
you.
you.
Bye.